Okay, it's back. Yeah, I really don't like this new system for the Streamlabs. I might comment it on Twitter just to figure out how I can fix it. Okay, Isekai Skill Taker, weird thing, I guess, a VR video game. But turns out she has a broken. It's not doing anything, is it? All right, I'll say it's back. Okay, I found out what I remembered what this one is. Isekai, but with a creation book thing. Oh yeah, sure, why not? It's a thing. It's not good. I read it because why not? Okay, I'm gonna say I'm back now. Isekai. It's a thing. There's a lot of dragon fantasies because creativity. Isekai sage sword training. Guy trains for 100 years, becomes a sage with a sword, wins everything because he is powerful. Don't ignore the fact that he was isekai 100 years. He was isekai for 100 years, and then there's another isekai kid that appears later on from the same era that he is from. What is this? Oh, I think this is a gets isekai into. Nope, I can't remember it. I think the guy gets isekai, wins, gets brought back, dies, and is isekai yet again. Because anime. Hero wants suicide. Okay, there's a bunch of those as well. Stupid classroom of the elite. That's basically the only way to sum it up. Isekai something. I don't know what. All I know is isekai. I think this is. Yeah, this is a book about like selling your life for money or something. This is story of two people who switch genders every night for unknown reasons. So that's the thing. Edge Lord, Edge Lord healer who has the power to reverse heal because hacking. What else can you do with healer powers? Because there's so many of them. Yeah, I sold my life for 10,000 yen per year. It's a story. It's a depressing story, I guess, but it's not that good. Isekais with slimes. He's not a slime. He just trains slimes, and there's new types of slimes. Also, he's super powerful. Romance about a guy with no head and a girl. Apparently, I read the whole thing of this. What is this? Oh yes, it's a guy who turns into girls, and a girl, and that girl is pervy, and that's only at night and stuff. Weird stuff. Why not? Who cares? Whatever. I like this one. Gets isekai into a video game, but he forgot he activated his special skin by using paid item, and now he's a girl, so it's a gender bender. That's a gender bender. There's another gender bender. This is a gender bender. Yeah, let's go with that. Alright, Kenja no Macho. It's fun isekai. Fancy with stats, and person has 9,999 stats in all of magic, but she has decent stats in everything else, and she wants to use a sword because his dad works by the sword. So yeah, he wants to eat something. Now, what does he want to eat? There's a lot of manga about eating. Oh, I want to eat your pancreas. Oh, very nice story. Very nice story. It's especially relatable to me because I had family that had disease. So that's cool. Yeah, secret agent thing. It's not that good. Kobayashi-san, Lukwa stories. It's a thing that exists. Isekai with with kanji magic. The rules don't make sense. Stuff just happens. Kono Subarashi, yeah, everyone knows that one. Okay, let's continue. Gets isekai, but he's the type of guy who plays video games like I need to have 100 sets of armor. This one. Isekai went friend to another world and now politics. It's literally it. They have no superpowers, just politics. That's another common trend you're gonna find. What the fuck is this one? Exterminator. Isekai, but I use my exterminating skills in the other world. It turns out I was kind of dumb, and I exterminated so many monsters that he became the highest level being in the universe. So he can rival gods. Oh, this is reincarnation. Reincarnation. There's a lot of reincarnation. Guy studied in a single type of magic. Turns out that magic is his weakest point, and then we find that out when he's like about to die. So he's like, I use my magic to turn back time because apparently he can. It's like, okay. Then now he's back in time and he's gonna train himself to be a full-rounded person. But stuff happens, and I'm not far enough for anything to actually happen. I am a spider, so what? Slow. Slow. That's it. Not actually that slow, but it's slow. Kuro no Mao. It's a thing that exists. I went skimmed through the manga. The light novel. Predictable and stupid. Isekai question mark? It's hinting at the fact that the guy who's isekai is actually a god. And people who are isekai, they pay a price to do stuff. He paid his memories, which is why we don't know if he's a god or not or whatever. He made a promise with the god, and once he's powerful enough, he summons the god because he's a summoner. Yada yada. Currently, he's meeting up with another isekai kid. That's stupid because he thinks he's the protag and stuff, so it's weird. Whatever. Oh, this might be the isekai with black hair and book. There's a lot of isekai, but black hair is actually bad, so the kid is in trouble. So yeah, whatever, who cares? Person has all the luck in the world, blessed by the goddess of luck, and then a guy who's blessed by the god of death, so he can't die. I like the continuation of this. It's cool. Chinese story, I guess it's a thing. Legend, isekai with powers and stuff, it's not that good. Why did I read this? Why does the name sound weird? And what is it about? I think it's about... Oh, yes. Girl's like, I don't know what to wear. Then she asks her friend who's a boy. Turns out he runs a lingerie store and is like, oh, I can tell you all the stats. And it's like, cool. And then love happens. Level 999 villager, not an isekai. Fancy. In a world with levels. Stupid. I guess I read some of this in French. I don't know why. I might finish it one day. Probably not. Made in Abyss. Yeah, Made in Abyss. Magicraft Meister. Pretty cool. Guy gets isekai. This is not an isekai. This is a isekai. That's about a good archer dude or something. I don't know. Guy gets isekai, becomes an engineer but with magic, makes a golem, goes around the world and stuff with a teleporter. Magic world thing, summoner. All summoners are female, but no, there's one that's a guy. But then that goes nowhere, and turns out his summon is a person that steals powers from others that he loots, and he has heart meters. Sure. Muscle magic, muscles is where it's at. It's about Yuri, like the Russian name dude who's a muscle dude. He trains so much that now he's impervious to magic because of how dense his muscles are. And it's a comedy. It's great. And he teams up with Elf Lolly, who can read minds and use all magic. this Mahoka, Retsuka, or whatever, Ritsuse, aka Irregular Magic High School. Yeah. Isekai maid, one of the Isekai maids, this one is in a world with magic where black hair equals magic. You are normal maid, black hair magic. The girl she's taken care of is cute, but not as cute as other ones. Sure, let's go with that. Where's Yutora? Gender bend story about a guy who wants to be a magical girl. So he joins a magical girl club, becomes a magical girl, and yes, stuff happens. I read this for the gender bend tag. Guy is the apprentice to a wizard, meets girl, turns out girl was guy, wants to learn magic to ungirl guy. Yeah, let's skip that. I'm running out of time. We're halfway there, and it's been half an hour. Daydreamer, Isekai. He's the son of a succubus. Succubus actually had like 14 daughters. All of them are around the world and extremely powerful. He's also extremely powerful, and stuff happens, and there's stuff that's more powerful than him. But no, but yes, but no, but yes. Retarded. Isekai harem hentai. Let's go with that. Isekai as an FPS player into a magic world. Crystals in the magic world give him currency because he's still in a video game, so he has the video game store and his power is overwhelming. But he is retarded and he dumps himself down because he did not save some people, because he did not pull out his strong weapon right off the bat when fighting a dragon, because he was worried that once he runs out of money, he can't do anything because he's literally going to be like in danger. And he would still blame himself for a bunch of stuff. The translations are slow. It's really good though, I guess. Reincarnation of the demon lord 2,000 years in the future. Yada yada yada. He's powerful. He reveals himself. No one cares. He's 1 month old. Parents are like, "Oh, cool. Did you know our son is 1 month old and he's already bringing back every girl from the school? Already defeats strongest person. Yada yada yada." It's normal thing. This one's cool. Normal world, but everyone is assigned their tasks. Some people, if they're normal, they're normal. Other people, they are characters and will then be sent to the isekai world because with their character and stuff like that, I guess. One of the demon lords gets elf slave, takes care of her, learns what love is. Elf slave is now bride. Shenanigans happen. Demon lord builds dungeon. None of these are isekais unless I say it is. That's technically isekai, but not really. I mean, protag is a villager, so he can't. Villagers normally can't understand the people who get a character, but our villager can because he spent his whole life with the hero, and he befriends the demon lord. There you go. Now you can understand the basics from there. Demon lord is born. He's gonna have to take care of a isekai dungeon, and he has stat points, and he's like, why build a dungeon? I'll build a city. And so he does. Dungeons are powered by emotion, so he's like, why negative when I can go full positive and make a good city? Sure, let's go with that. God. We're actually only halfway there now. Slave thing. Guy, in a world where random people get isekai'd, guy gets isekai'd, recruited, suddenly he becomes slave, and he's like, I get power when I slave, and then I slay when I slave. Okay, sure, let's go with that, and that's what happens. Guy goes into girl dorm as the dorm mother because he's reliable, but everyone in the dorm is weird. Sure, there's like a bunch of those where Shota boy becomes dorm mother of dorm, or goes into dorm with nothing but girls, and all the girls are thirsty or something, whatever. Mermaid Prince, what the heck is this? I can't remember. I think I read one single chapter of this and just put it here. Mermaid meets guy, then mermaid comes to land, and then translator stopped. Guy turns into girl one day randomly. He asks his dad why. Turns out his dad is the demon lord, but also a succubus incubus. It also turns out that his dad and his mom are the same person because Reese. Oh god, when I think about this, it's even more retarded. Oh, now that he learns that he's a succubus, he needs to get the succubus food by kissing his friends. He becomes the gender best depending on what he sucks. Let's go with that. I read like a bunch of chapters of this. Guy moves in with cousin for university. Is like, hey, I want you to recreate the story about a dude who had a real life harem. So now the dude has a real life harem, will sex a bunch of random people. Monster. Oh god. Guys in a world with random monsters, but he has magical staff that hurts them. There's a company called G-Cup that's hunting them. Yada yada yada. Stuff happens. Isekai. Isekai as a without skills, but turns out he actually did have a skill, which was Monster Tamer, where a monster has to hurt him, but he never knew. It's segregation from the classroom that got isekai'd with him, where people without power and people with power were segregated and all that. But turns out people with power are absolute D-bags and killed everyone, yada yada. Reincarnation, guy who's the best swordsman, kills dragon but dies in the process and wishes, man, I wish I would have done magic because that sounds cool. And dragon was like, okay, and then he's reincarnated. And then he's like, oh, now I can redo life and learn magic. But he has, oh god, he has, what's it called? He still has all his sword skills because that's all technique. But he has no strengths. So he just trains and stuff happens, stupid. Whatever. This is a cool one. It's a 4-coma about a girl who has the power to read minds inadvertently. Lots of drama ensues, and it's really cool. It's a romance between her and emotionless dude, but he actually has lots of emotion and stuff. I recommend it. They go through a lot of cool ideas. As you can tell, ratings are decent. It's a 4-coma, and each chapter is a single page. So don't let the 700 chapters overwhelm you. I'm a villager, so what? In a fantasy world where you get skills, villagers born with skill reincarnate. I think it was. Maybe he's an isekai, I don't know. All I know is he reincarnates, learns how to trains, becomes strong enough to be stronger than the hero, which is a childhood friend, because he doesn't want his childhood friend to fight. Because the reason he reincarnates is because the childhood friend dies at some point. So yeah, let's go with that. Slow Life manga #1. Reincarnated villager wants to live a slow life. Which one is this one? I'd like to find out. I know it says villager because it doesn't Murray-Butt. Guy gets isekai'd with a lot of powers. The end. Okay. I'm not reading this much. It's a weird school, but lots of animals are in the school, but they're not really. And main protagonist is a human that doesn't like animals, but he knows how to train them. Stuff happens. This one's really good. It's the isekai. Guy gets isekai'd after living a bad life. Gets isekai'd. Drama ensues. He still never tells anyone, but it goes through his entire life, and through all the regrets he has while he learns magic, he becomes super powerful for his age. For his age is the important part, because we have like elves who are like hundreds of years old, and curses and stuff. A lot of stuff happens. Really good. It's monthly though, and it's slow. I started reading the web novel. Really nice. What the frig is this? I'm very curious. Oh, this is a manga about a VR YouTuber that's not even that virtual YouTuber that's not even that popular, about her depression and trying to get a job. She's very thick. That's her character. Oh, guy gets isekai to another version of his world where the hero who saved the world did not exist, and instead he now wields the weapon of that guy, and he's wondering what's going on. Oh, I watched the anime for this one, the Toujay. The video game girl meets video game guy and is like, hey, video game girl. Are you? We married or video game girls like we're married in the game, so we're married in real life. And guys like, that's not how it works. But it never fixes itself. Next life, guy gets isekai'd, I think, gets skills, and stuff happens. Sure. Guy, I think it's probably the hero, gets betrayed, goes back in time, does stuff. Sure, let's go with that. Oh, he was isekai'd. He defeated the demon lord, and then he died, and then he got reincarnated. Because turns out this was a tutorial. Oh no. And then he kills everyone in the most stupid oh, I'm also reminded. He meets Slave Girl, who also wants to kill the world, and he's like, I like your edge. You're edgy like me, so let's edge the world up. And so he does. This is cool. Welcome to Japan, Elf-san. It's Guy. Since his childhood, every time he went to bed, he ended up in an isekai, and every time he died in the isekai, he came back to real life. But one day he dies with one of his elf friends in the other world from his dream world, and then suddenly she's now with him in the real life, and shenanigans happen. There's not much that's out yet. Is this the guilty? Oh, is this the guilty meal of the mermaid princess guilty? Yeah, okay. Girl eats fish. Let's go with that. She's eating fish, her own kind. Yeah, let's go with that. And the adventurer, this not fantasy, adventurer fights, dies, but is then reborn as a monster. But because he has a human mind, he understands how monsters work. He evolves, does stuff, and yeah, let's go with that. The Holy Sword Seiken-chan, Holy Sword is in a pedestal. That pedestal is the underwear. Swordsmith finds her, and she's like, only the hero can pull out. But the sword man wants to pull out as well. So yeah. Let's just go with that. That's good enough. Okay. Guy drinks, suddenly becomes girl. But guy also wanted to fight Yakuza. I'm kidding. Mob classroom Yankee, I don't know the word, fails, gets sexed instead. Sure. I like this, but I never got to read the end because no one translated it enough. I don't know how to explain this because it's really weird. Also, it's considered porn. I don't know why it's here. Whatever. Guy is the son of a maid and a butler, raised to be a butler but doesn't want to, but then he's hired by his parents to raise Ojo-sama, who's switched from a girls only to guy school, but she's retarded. Turns out childhood friend of butler, another Ojo-sama moves in as well, and drama ensues. I think this is about a girl who can read minds and stuff happens and drama ensues. God. 100 to go. Oh no, this is about a girl who's just friends with teachers, and the teacher slowly gets a harem of girls. One Punch Man, yeah, of course. One Punch Man. On You and I Love Comedy. Guy, delinquent man, is in love with a girl. Turns out that girl is the princess of the Underlord's Onis, and stuff happens. But he's a strong dude, and then he inherits the power of the king because he's like, you're a good dude, protect her from all the people who want to sex her. So he does. Eesh. Okay, fancy world guy finds his own dungeon to raid, and powers are given, and his powers derive from sex and stuff. Sure, let's go with that. Showman sample. I read the whole manga. It's pretty good. It went a bit further than the anime, which I like. But it just ends, and it's not that satisfying. Arewa Kawazu. This is done. It's actually done. Guy gets isekai'd by a dying wizard. He's like, why are you dying on me? Brings him back to life as a frog. Turns out he has so much magic power he can do anything he wants, and as such he does whatever he wants. Next, person who takes care of animals is like, you're a dog now. Next, I'm the demon lord. Did anyone find out? Guy's demon lord. He's in the human realm. A demon finds him and is like, my exam is to enslave a human, so you're my target. And demon lord like, oh frick, oh heck, oh flock. Shenanigan happens, ends with her finding out he's a demon lord, and it got axed. Got axed. Heroes kill demon lord. Whoops, demon lord like, ha, F you, curses all of them. One of them turns into the wizard prince person turns into girl. The fighter that uses melee turns into a little Shota boy, but is still strong. The holy knight became gay, like extremely gay, and then the priestess turned into the demon lord because she went full yandere for the hero, but the hero's gay, so they can't get together. What the frick is this? Oh, this is cute. Girl has a problem with her where whenever she feels heavy emotions, she starts becoming kaiju by like having dinosaur hand. But then she realized what real love is, became a kaiju, and now she has to be careful because she becomes kaiju. What the frick is this? Man, I would go on this thing that tells me what this is, but I don't want to. What the frick is this? Okay, give me a sec while I find out what the frick it is. Oh my god, oh my god, I have found out what it is. And it is not nice. It is very not nice. A guy gets enslavement collar to enslave people. Yes, I now remember. It's not good. It's weird, stupid, whatever. Guy has to dress up as a girl because he looks feminine, and his mom said, go to girls' school because I don't need to pay for tuition because we're friends with the headmaster. Okay, sure, bud. I didn't finish it because no one finished translating it, probably because it's bad. A guy who gets bullied suddenly is now the love interest of head Yankee member, and it's like, oh, okay. Love ensues, drama ensues when the person bullying him comes back. Peter Grill. Story of a man called Peter Grill, the strongest man alive, who gets fricked by every single female that comes across him because they want the strongest baby. And he's like, oh frig, oh heck, oh fluck. That's basically the whole story. Also, he's trying to date Guildmaster's daughter, but can't because, oh frick, oh heck, oh fluck. Potion isekai? We're back to the isekais. Girl dies, reincarnates, is like, can I get skill where I can make a potion in any shaped bottle? Does stuff, but it's like, oh, by the way, did you know you're God? Says the god. And she's like, oh, okay, I guess I'm a god now. Guy loves video games, like eroge video games. But then, while coming back home, he stops a rape from happening. Girl who was about to be raped turns out to be a problem child from the class, but turns out she's not actually because drama and stuff happen. Trauma ensues. Real life. Yeah, it's real life. What do you expect? Oh man, I like this one. Life as a leecher. Man gets isekai is like, by the way, you have blood of isekai people. And he's like, oh, that's why my family's not white like all Japanese people. I'm not even joking. He just said his skin was darker, but I'm exaggerating some stuff because I need to finish up quickly. So it's like, oh, get isekai, live lazy life, or continue working a salary man with nothing special. I guess I'll go isekai. So he goes isekai and saves a bunch of problems. Also, he has special knowledge that lets him do stuff because isekais always have that. Isekai. Girl gets isekai is like, oh, I need trust fund. But turns out she can actually come back. She can jump worlds. So she's like, okay, let's hire this. Let's let's actually use this other world to get money. She talks to military assassin people. Is like, I'll pay you and you pay me and stuff, and help me train. So she does. She has guns in an isekai world. That's basically it. Side taker. Guy gets turned to girl because retarded people, and also because he was about to die. But no, but yeah, stuff happens and yada yada. He's actually okay. He's powerful in a world where life and stupid. I read it because why not? I think this is a good one. If all black-haired protags look the same. What the frick? I can't even remember this. Let me search it up. Oh, this one got axed. This one got the big axe hammer. It's a guy who's the strongest soldier and stuff happens. But they got axed, and I really got sad. So got strong soldier. He's like, I probably want to be a student because I've been fighting since I was a child. And then that never happens, and it got axed. So it never will happen. What the frick? Why is the name so long? Yes, Isekai. Oh, I think I saw this one. This is the one where Isekai and he has the world map and stuff. Not this one. What is this one? Whatever, he gets Isekai and gets world map. His skill is in spec, so he can learn the stats of everything, figure out how to kill things properly. Sure, why not? Did I finish this? I did not. Guy goes into girl dorm, then yeah, okay, let's guy goes into dorm, a lot of eccentric people. One of them's an artist. He has to take care of the artist because the artist is retarded. It has been translated because no one has the raws. So, oh well. Manga artist has pervy sisters. And in fact, everyone that's related to him is pervy and always naked because reasons. Let's let's just skip that. Isekai as fantasy healer, is this another one of those? Yeah, Isekai along with schoolgirls, like the schoolgirl's the saintess, but no, she's actually the saintess. She's strong, she's powerful, she has holy powers and special abilities that no one else has, as well as level infinity holy power. But she works as a pharmacist, makes potions and stuff. Is this Isekai Assassin? Guy gets isekai, merges with the body of a guy who's already in that isekai, has knowledge of both, but also special powers, and stuff happens. He's a commoner too, because kings and all that hate commoners. That's important. It's important. Guy gets isekai, but he has a special skill that gives him random weapons, and then Minecraft ensues with spirits. Guy dies. Turns out there's a world. The world you go to when you die is actually a dungeon place. He dies with his section manager in a bus crash, and you can choose your class by writing it down. He writes supporter, and he's literally just a supporter class because weird. There's not much of this, but it's about a guy who gets isekai, and he's like, I have cheat skills, so he uses cheat skills, gets money, and then goes sex a bunch of girls at the local prostitute place I can't remember the name of, and gets a bunch of stuff. I think a bunch of stuff happens after that, but I can't remember. It doesn't matter. It's porn. Oh, did I mention the guy's an isekai protag that's actually overpowered, but he doesn't realize it? This one's cool. Guy works for evil corporation, has a bunch of stuff, but everyone in the evil corporation is retarded, and all their weapons are retarded. He gets isekai with android lolly straight man to an isekai world. There he gets isekai partner, sword enthusiast, by the person who made Konosuba. Same type of comedy, pretty fun. Senyu main quest. It's a thing, I guess. It's Guy. It's in a fantasy world. He's one of the chosen heroes, but guess what? That's wrong. The knight that has been assigned to him is actually the hero, and it turns out the hero doesn't even have any child. So why are these descendants of the hero even here? Yada yada stuff happens. The hero's power is literally being the hero, because friggin' anime. That's an isekai. That's an isekai. That's not an isekai. Oh, people have been translating it. Sweet. I'm going to put this on a special tab so I can find it later. It's about... Okay. So first off, this one. Oh, this one's cool. It's Guy's like, I've reached peak magic and fighting, but nothing's good enough yet. And he has limits because in this world you have one of 4 crests, and he got the worst one. So he gets reincarnated with the best one. Turns out the best one, because of how specific your skills have to be and the proper training, no one's actually able to use it properly, and that he's considered the weakest. So he says, no you, and then destroys everything because he's powerful. That's basically it. Gets isekai'd, picks up a giant log, uses it to fight. Now he's a log master. Like a literal wooden log, and stuff happens. Also, there's another isekai guy or something who trained so much that he gained the power to become a girl because he wants to sex protag. Because reasons. Okay, girl is a knight, goes to school. Done. Gets isekai'd, lives slow life, kills slimes for 300 years, is actually super powerful and a wizard. And life continues. Gets isekai'd with his class, and everyone's granted powers, but he was actually a power from Earth, someone from Earth that already had superpowers, and that power was killing. Like, he's the god of death, and it's so weird because, like, literally, he's like, he can kill an idea. It's so stupid. You just need to say die, and it dies, no matter what it is. Because reasons. Isekai, slow life, you will now be collecting items and working for the guild. Okay, cool. Also, he's tall. Next up, Isekai into a succubus. He's a guy, but he turns into a girl. It's like, oh, it sucks to suck, says Isekai receptionist. By the way, if you don't want to drink semen, you can drink milk. Here's a cow that's also not, that cannot die and stuff. It's like, oh, okay. Also, his best friend was Isekai. Because reasons. Guy goes into dorm with lots of ara onesans, and they want to sex him, even though he's a shota. I think this is an isekai. Yeah, isekai with the goddess, but there's a bunch of goddesses. His power is getting the skills of whatever he eats. So he's a monster at one point or something. I don't know. Stuff happens. That just makes Protag super powerful. Guy is born in super powered village, but he's not as powerful as everyone else. But when he leaves, turns out he's actually super powered. Shenanigans ensue. Girl gets isekai'd into a world where morals are different. Instead of guys being horny, girls are horny, and it's stupid. That's basically it. Also, there's a guy that has been isekai'd just like her. There's male nurses and all that. It's so retarded. Girls read porn in class. It's so retarded. And my favorite part is instead of lingerie stores, there's boxer stores. Oh god, anime, what are you? I think this one's cool. It's about the guy who never has any... Yeah, guy who doesn't have any emotions gets isekai'd, tames a bunch of slimes, becomes overpowered. The thing that makes him special is that he can use more mana than he actually has. It's like he has like 1,000 MP, but he can use up to like 1,000,000. He gets like negative MP and it drains his HP instead. It's retarded, but it's a thing. Isekai'd and reincarnated from lazy boy who sleeps all the time to lazy vampire girl who sleeps all the time and is a vampire with lots of powers. Cool beans. Guy gets turned into girl, but he was already looked like a girl, so no one noticed. He wants to declare love, but turns out the thing that made him girl is actually infectious. So if he kisses someone, they turn into the opposite gender. Drama ensues. Guy gets isekai'd into a sword. So it's a living sword. Meets up cat girl. Cat girl wields him. They go on adventures. Also, he's super powerful. Slime isekai. Everyone knows this one. The New Gate. Video game. So SAO happens, but when the protag wins because the last boss was a solo boss, he gets reincarnated 300 years into the future of the video game world. And so he continues living in the video game world, but he's like, I kind of want to leave, but I can't, but I kind of want to leave. Index stuff, this was very cute. Tomo-chan, that was nice. Not the greatest ending. The Tom girl and guy have trouble getting in a relationship. Isekai, but the thing that's special here is that his skill is that he can access Amazon. Trinity 7, who cares about that? Girl who's very thick goes into high school. Is like, I need to make a good start, but it's clumsy. This is an isekai, but what's special about this isekai? I don't know. Ueno-san, more of Ueno-san. Of Ueno makes machine and stuff happens. Oh, I like this one actually. Guy gets isekai'd. He accidentally dies by Earth God, and Earth God is like, I'll bring you to another world. He's like, okay, cool beans. There's two other people who are similar related to him. You kind of would think that it was a childhood friend, but it's not going to be. But because he looks ugly compared to everyone in that other world, he gets sent to the outer lands, and stuff happens. Also, he's super powerful because he has a special technique when using the bow that kills himself, and because your mana increases when you kill yourself because of Zen, stuff happens. I only read like a few chapters of this. So what happens here is Guy, who's a hentai artist, gets brought into a girl's body because the girl's sister is weird, and then shenanigans happen. Guy has pissing fetish because he saw a girl piss. Said girl is there. Drama ensues. Oh my god, I need to read the description that they have it. It's hecking hilarious. That's not it. Here, I'm gonna go get the page for it. Just, by the way, the English title is Happy. Like P as in P. It's, here you go. Let's figure out what the story's all about.
A boy falls in love with a girl, who he witnesses urinating in public. Unable to confess, he is gifted with a Deus Ex Machina when the girl suddenly transfers to Ashley's school. Never minding the coincidence, he immediately calls out to her, and is overjoyed to find out that
She wet her pants the moment she saw him.
Events ensue as the two strike up a deal to partake in their darkest, most wildering based fetishes.
Most urine-based, most wild urine-based.
Drama ensues as they begin to fall in love with each other instead and question the nature of peace.
Yep. That's Rashan. Uzaki, it's a meme. Sugoi Dekai girl loves her senpai. But they don't. They're tsundere. That's it. There's so many versions of this. Teases him, whatever. Valak's love. A sing. Sure. Wan Wan Monogatari. This one tasted the axe. Guy gets reincarnated as dog, but turns out he's actually a Fenrir. I said make my powers ordinary when I reincarnate. Girl reincarnates as little girl, but turns out she's actually super powerful. She didn't want this. Drama ensues. Last boss. Guy plays video game. Video game is special. Yes, video game shuts. Random prompt appears. He gets isekai'd into video game as his character, which is a girl instead of a guy, but also a demon, and stuff happens. Guy gets isekai'd along with his class, but then he got unfortunate because someone else took his identity. So then he gets isekai'd again. So when he gets isekai'd, he gets unlucky, and the person he gets isekai'd into goes through experiments and gets black magic and dies. And God is like, what? Okay, I guess I'll isekai you again because your soul is not able to die. And then he gets isekai'd as a baby from a dark elf that's hunted and stuff, and now he has undead powers because of his second life. Sure. Yokai Apartment. Oh, this was nice. It's more of the anime, which is nice. I liked the anime. It was nice and calming. Girl who's an introvert and guy are together and stuff. Guy cannot make friends because he looks scary, and she's just retarded, I guess. Let's go with that. Why not? Dragon, who's a herbivore, is like, I'm a big dragon, and then girl finds him as like, my clan sent me here as sacrifice. How may I please you? He says no, and she's like, okay, I now have your powers. Which she doesn't, and she's actually super powerful on her own, and it's like, oh, okay, cool beans. Yuna-san, it's fun. It's just more of the anime, which I liked. We're almost there. Final stretch. Guy studies alchemy. He creates the potion of youth accidentally, but does not recreate it. Oh well. But he has very bad. He cannot learn for the life of him. So he studies for 100 years, and then when he's finally ready to go out into the world, turns out the world completely changed, and he doesn't know why. But he's now special, so he continues. The hero kills the demon lord. The demon lord's like, I'm hiring employees. The kingdom fires the hero. So he's like, okay, I guess I'll work for the demon lord, I guess. Also turns out the hero's uh, extra extraterrestrial being that has lived for thousands of years, and he only knows how to destroy, and knows the origin of the demons and all that. It's like, what? And he's looking for purpose, which is why he goes to Demon Lord. He like does a big info dump. Oh, this one's cool. Girl has dad that runs a bookstore. Dad dies. Now she's the only one left in her family. Inherits bookstore. Oh wait, turns out bookstore's actually 18 plus store where you can get all sorts of toys. And she's like, I guess I'll do this seriously. Oh, by the way, did I mention she's the moral committee top person thing? So she's like anti all this stuff. Drama ensues. Not really. Actually, misunderstandings ensues, and that's funny. Haha. Unfortunate black general comedy thing. Very fun. But a person from an evil organization that wants to sex the hero like really badly, but can't because problems. Yeah, sure. Okay, finally, we're done with the reading, but there's more after this. Okay, Dungeon Master. Guy gets isekai'd as the dungeon, in a dungeon, is like, haha, you're the super rare. Dungeon Master was angry. Then Dungeon transfers rights to him, now he's the Dungeon Master, and he has to take care of it. Because that lolly is the core. Sure, let's go with lolly, because she's not really. Boku Girl, Gender Bender. There's a bunch of Gender Bender that aren't listed here, I guess, on Mal. It's very popular Gender Bender. Guy gets turned girl because of Loki. Stuff happens, yada yada. It was cool, I guess. Girl who looks like a guy is treated as a guy, but likes a guy who thinks she's a guy, but she's a girl, and drama ensues. Because all sorts of different relationships happen. By the guy who did Zurzer Children. Great love comedy thing. Elf and her castle gets isekai to our world. Guy finds him and they're on an underdeveloped island. He becomes lord of the land, helps take care of their problems, and stuff happens. Girl is like, I like this dude, but he's gloomy, and he doesn't think he's worth me, so what if I make myself worthless? Then she turns into a giant worm, and drama ensues. I really wish the story continued, because it kind of just ends, and it's really sad, but doesn't actually like end anywhere. In a world where people randomly become girls, or guys, to fix the gender imbalance, a guy's friend turned into a girl, and he's troubled by this. Drama ensues as he doesn't know how to feel about his friend. It's really good. It deals a lot with the problems of like identity and how people should be thinking, and gender and all that, which is pretty cool. This is just a side story about a guy who became a girl and is trying to keep it a secret, and stuff happens. Girl is a Rokurokubi. You know the thing that can extend its neck? I have a gif of one. There's a great joke in this where she's like, guess I'll kill myself, then creates a noose, knocks down a chair, but then the person she's in love with is like, no, wait. And then her neck just stretches, and then you just see a head on the noose, but her body's on the floor. Whatever. Guy eats salmon, suddenly gets a worm gets a parasite that's actually a girl. Drama ensues. Guy and two guy, and another girl become magical girls. But his power has him become a girl. Now then he sexes Demon Lord to help Demon Lord. Just more irregular. Guy is training a girl to become a wizard in the modern world, but stuff happens and they can't, and then stuff happens and it's weird. Whatever. Guy wants to try out being a girl, so he goes on a sketchy website, gets transported into a girl's body, an idol. Turns out the stuff that brings you to other bodies and stuff can be reused. His sister dies. He's trying to figure out who killed her sister because he turns out sister participated in the same event. Drama ensues, superpowers get involved, and then mystery solved. It was his dad. What? It was all over the place. Mega Milk. Guy turns into girl. I can't remember what was the reason. I think there was a god that was involved. All of these gender bender. Oh, none of them had a girlfriend. Angel says, "Sure, I'll fix your problem." Then one of the guys becomes a girlfriend and is like, "Here, you two can get together." Angel then helps stuff happen because of reasons. What the frick is this? Even I, when I put this on here, I didn't remember I read this. Nozomi. Guy turns into girl, deals with it. But guess what? He has a twin sister that ended up turning to the guy. He's like, what to do? Oh, since we're having problems, how about we both switch places? And so they do, and that's how it ends. It's like, what? Oh, guy writes light novel. He's writing light novel about magical girl. He turns into magical girl. Stuff comes to life. Yada yada. Gender bender. Guy is like, I want a girlfriend, and a fairy's like, gotcha. And then his childhood friend turns into a girl, and he goes no, and so he turns back into a guy, and then comedy ensues. Oh God, what is this one? This one's another stupid one. Guy and girl change gender or something, and it's like, oh, okay. Romance ensues. ReZero. Microwave girl. This guy's microwave is a girl because reasons and anime and stuff happens. Vampire thing? Sure. There's a sequel to this that's not listed on my anime list. I'm reading that. Guy and girl switch bodies. Guy is super muscular and scary in anything he does, while girl is extremely tomboyish. Yeah, Microwave is a girl. I was right about that one. Vampires and humans, contracts, blah blah blah. Stuff happens. Dumb. They switch bodies, but turns out the guy's actually really cute and feminine when he takes over that person's body. Love ensues. They switch bodies for different reasons, whatever. Idol accelerator. In a world where your level is determined by your popularity, the project to make Accelerator more powerful is to make him an idol, and so he's an idol. Misaka and him and drama ensues. Miracle of Endymion, the manga. I read it because why not? Trans. Guy plays video game as a girl. Turns out video games invading real world because he's turning into a girl. But also, did you know, one of the popular girls in class to say video game bad was playing as a guy and starts turning into the guy. And then they learn to control it later on, and they're working on fighting the monsters that are appearing in the real world. Schoolgirl trades body with salaryman. randomly. Then after a year, they meet up. Schoolgirl is doing fine, but not so good, while Salaryman has become depressed and labeled as someone with amnesia who can't work. Problems happen, drama ensues. I think they consult each other to fix their life from then on. They never switch back, I don't think. Maybe they do, I can't remember. Girl is slowly becoming a guy, and she's like, hey, did you know if I sex you, I won't turn into a guy? Oh no, it's a girl and a girl. Girl is like, I don't like boys. And then she's like, oh, I like that one. There's this one girl. Oh, I guess I was wrong. There's the one girl that was protecting me. And then suddenly, that girl that's protecting her appears. But guess what? Nope. Makoto's actually a guy. That he was her first love. But problem is, Yashiro's turning into a girl, and they need to make out to fix it. And it's like, is it Yuri or is it not? Clockwork Planet. I read everything, I guess. I skimmed through everything for this one. It's cute, it's nice, and it's fun. Not much of that has been done, and I've been reading more of that. Zero no Tsukaima, I only just read it because I saw the omnibus. And the last one, Dog Style. I actually only read one of the stories in this. It was a gender bending story. This one. Kanait Eisen. Guy wants a girlfriend, but he's so painfully shy he flees from any girl to talk to him. But besides his childhood friend, who is like, why are you so shy? Then he finds a charm, and he's like, what's this? Then he turns into a girl. And love ensues between the two. So yes, after apparently 3 hours of painfully going through everything, we have finished. We are done. That is the anime. Look, also I added some things here. These are the animes I like, I guess. Subject to change. These are the mangas I like. Wait, what? Why is this not on my list? Why is this not on my list? This is great. There's so many manga that are not on my list. I'm reading like 400 on unlisted website. A lot of them are one-shots. No, that's reading, sorry. And there's a lot of one-shots as well. Okay. These are my favorite characters. From Monogatari, Accelerator's pretty cool. I like Clockwork Planet. Kurumi, Best Girl. And that's my favorite index character, because why not? Yes, that's me going through everything. That was long. Incredibly long. Look at that. It took 3 hours. 3 hours. That was because I decided, hey, let's do manga. That's not going to take 1.5 hours later, I'm done. Well, I guess I'm done now. I have some stuff I need to do. Goodbye.